This is the glorious Model I. I'm going to be testing this mouse in different aspects of the game, such as how much GPS it can get, bridging, PvP and stuff like that, to see if it is a new competitor to other popular mice at the moment. But first, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to let me know by subscribing and liking the video. Okay, yeah, let's start. When you open the box, you can instantly see the mouse, which is pretty cool. There's also a sticker in the box and some extra side buttons for some reason. If you just plugged in your mouse, you will probably be able to butterfly click close to 20 CPS already. But if you want to get a very high CPS, you will have to install the glorious core software and make the debounce time 0 ms. When I made the debounce time 0 ms, I could butterfly click over 20 CPS without any effort. But if you know my channel, you know that 20 CPS is nothing on here. Let's see how much CPS I can get with bolt clicking. If you don't know what bolt clicking is, it is basically drag clicking on your table and putting your mouse upside down on your fingers, which is not very useful in game at all, but it is very good to test the CPS. So as you can see, I managed to get just over 200 CPS a couple times, which is actually crazy. I would never be able to do that on my Model D. Of course, in game you wouldn't need these high CPS, above 20 CPS isn't really useful for anything, but let's test the CPS for drag clicking now, which is a lot more accurate for CPS you will be able to get while playing the game. So my best was 75 CPS, which is pretty good in my opinion for a glorious mouse. You will definitely not have any problems with CPS while using it. Also, this mouse can triple click. So for bridging and clutching it is pretty decent. I'm going to show you some of my best clips I got and then I'll tell you what I think of it. So as you can see, you will definitely be able to do everything you want with this mouse when it comes to bridging and clutching. This is not going to be my new main mouse though. This is because drag clicking on it isn't as effortless as on the Roccat Kain for me. And you also have to press down a little bit harder to drag click, which I personally don't prefer. Also, for god bridging, this mouse will move a lot if you don't hold it like me. The glorious Model I has some mouse feet that are very good for gliding, and it is also very light, which makes it move easily. So if you want to god bridge on it consistently, I recommend recommend holding the mouse, but I don't know how to do that, so that's why this mouse isn't very good for me when it comes to god bridging. One last thing is that I recommend using tape on this mouse, since I don't really like the coating on it for drag clicking. You might be able to do it, but in my opinion it's not that great. Hope you liked the sound test. In my opinion it doesn't sound that bad, and most clicking methods were very easy to do apart from jitter clicking, but I will talk more about that when we get to the PvP. So for PvP, this mouse is amazing for me. Butterfly clicking is very easy because of the white buttons, and if you double click butterfly you will be able to get 20 CPS easily. I'm not a jitter clicker, but when I try to do it, it isn't very easy because the buttons are kinda heavy. It is way easier on my roccat kain, so if you jitter click, I don't really recommend the glorious Model I. So, the shape of the mouse isn't my favorite. I can definitely use it for everything, but it just doesn't fit in my hand like a glorious Model D or a roccat kain. This might be different for everyone though. I also have the feeling that this mouse is very big. The mouse isn't even that much bigger than my roccat kain, but the shape makes it feel like it is. The weight is 69 grams, which is nice. I think lighter weight mice are just better than heavy mice. Even though I'm a god bridger and a heavy mouse should help it stay in the same spot, with good mouse fit you can god bridge perfectly fine with a lightweight mouse. And finally, the price. On the Glorious website the mouse is $60, but in stores close to me they're often $70 to $80. I think $60 is already a lot for a mouse like this. I feel like there are cheaper options that are just as good, but it's definitely not a bad mouse. I ordered mine from the Glorious website because you couldn't buy it anywhere else yet, and because I live in Europe I had to pay $10 for shipping. I thought that was a lot already, but then I also had to pay a lot for the mouse to just enter the EU, which made it not worth it at all. I recommend you get this in a store that isn't too far away from you, especially if you are from Europe. Don't order anything from the US. I think that was everything I had to say. In conclusion, I don't really think this mouse is worth it for its current price, but it might get cheaper in the future. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video or if I helped you, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment if you think this mouse is worth it or not. And I hope I'll see y'all next time. Bye!